Perhaps you can tell us about the HPCRG, its aims and vision, and who its members and users are.
High Performance Computing Research Group aims to provide the links between various research groups, developers and users of high-performance computing or supercomputing at the University of Huddersfield. We were formed in 2010. The founding members of the group are Dr. Paul Elliott and Dr. David Cook from chemistry and biology, and Violetta, Holmes, myself from computing and engineering, with Joanna Radley from computer services, combining both the computing power providers as well as the users and researchers in supercomputing. The University of Huddersfield has already invested in the last 2 years over £500,000 in high-performance supercomputing infrastructure that comprises our campus grid of computer clusters that are both in computing and engineering, applied sciences, as well as off-site STFC, Darswell Laboratory supercomputing facilities.
Paul, you could tell us a bit more about the facilities at Huddersfield and how they've recently expanded, and outline what the potential of these new developments.
Well, we've had in the research group many facilities over the last few years, several clusters that are based originally in engineering and in applied sciences that have all been brought under one umbrella called the High Performance Computing Research Group. With the expansion in numbers of people benefiting from high performance computing and want to use the resources, we've expanded the facilities that we've got, and we've recently acquired a new 256 core supercomputer which we've named Sol. All of our computers are named after stars. And so Sol is a new acquisition, has just recently been switched on, and this has allowed us to expand our research in our research groups into areas of computational chemistry for material science, solar cell materials, light emitting materials, for the study of biomineralization processes and the growth of bacterial nanoparticles that may have important uses in the electronics industry, for the simulation of particle accelerators and the cores of nuclear reactors, safe, clean, new nuclear technologies, and for various areas of engineering, including fluid dynamics for simulating the aerodynamics of vehicles for improving their fuel consumption. Art and design also use our facilities as well in order to render their quite complex computer animations that they produce.
Now, Violetta, one of the new developments in the group is the new Visualisation Suite that you're seated in now.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about it and what its uses are?
The new high-performance computing powered Visualisation Suite was designed by High Performance Computing Group, and it is again available for all researchers to use. It comprises state-of-the-art equipment, including 70-inch monitors, cameras and echo-free audio system, and it is powered by Graphic Processing Unit computer cluster. This resource will enable our researchers to communicate visually complex concepts, whether in engineering or computing sciences, as well as biology and chemistry, and it will enable us to visualize the large molecules, or as you can see behind me, the machine temperature profile in mechanical engineering, as well as to see the results of image rendering generated by 3D simulations.
So the room also serves as a dedicated video conferencing suite so that we can video conference with researchers around the world, and we can more effectively collaborate internationally as well as nationally with partners around the world.
Just tell us a little bit about how you see the group developing and what any future plans you might have.
In line with the university's goal of becoming a leading research institution, we are aiming to further expand both our high-performance computing, supercomputing infrastructure, as well as research that is based on that. We are hoping to see further investment. It is building on already existing investment at the University of Huddersfield that will increase our infrastructure as well as to continue the links that was very successful over the last 2 years with the Asbury Laboratory and their newly established Hartree Centre with the world-class supercomputing facilities.
And similarly, as the chemical and physical sciences continue to grow and expand on campus, there's going to be a greater demand for high-performance computing research to support the experimental work that we do. And so many of our future aims involve expanding the facilities, expanding the number of cores that we have available so that we can do more science and back up our experimental science more effectively.
There's one final question. Is it the case that the facilities are now such that you can attract higher calibre researchers to the university because they're attracted by the high-performance computing that's available to them?
Indeed. Recently the university has appointed several researchers across various physical sciences, and one of them specific to computational science, Dr. Pooja Panchmatia, was particularly attracted to this university because of the in-house high-performance computing facilities that we have.
We must not forget dedicated postgraduate researchers that are very closely involved in designing our HPC infrastructure, that are currently enabling access to HPC resources and solving any day-to-day issues that are as a result of accessing geographically dispersed resources across the campus and afar.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.